In the 3rd year of the realm of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar and the king of Babylon came to Jerusalem and besieged it. And the Lord betook in his hand Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, and he took a part of the vessels of the house of God, and he bare out those into the land of Shinar, into the house of his God. And he took the vessels into the house of treasure of his God. And the king said to Ashpenaz, sovereign of his own honest servants and chaste, that he should bring in of the sons of Israel and of the king's seed and the children of tyrants, in which were no whim, fair in shape, and learned in all wisdom, wary in knowing, and taught in chastising, either learning, and that might stand in the palace of the king, that he should teach them the letters and language of Chaldees. And the king ordained to them lifeload by each day of his meats, and of the wine whereof he drank, that they nourished by 3 years, should stand afterward before the sight of the king. Therefore Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah of the sons of Judah were among them. And the sovereign of the honest servants and chaste put it to them names. To Daniel he put it Belteshazzar, to Hananiah, Shadrach, to Mishael, Meshach, and to Azariah, Abednego. Forsooth Daniel purposed in his heart that he should not be defiled of the board of the king, neither of the wine of his drink. And he prayed the sovereign of the honest servants and chaste, that he should not be defiled. Forsooth God gave every grace and mercy to Daniel in the sight of the prince of honest servants and chaste. And the prince of honest servants and chaste said to Daniel, I dread my lord the king, that ordained to you meat and drink. And if he see your faces leaner than other young waxing men, your even elders, ye shall condemn mine head to the king. And Daniel said to Melzar, whom the prince of honest servants and chaste had ordained on Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, I beseech, assay thou us thy servants by 10 days, and pottages be given to us to eat, and water to drink. And behold thou our cheers and the cheers of children that eat the king's meat. And as thou seest, so do thou with thy servants. And when he heard such a word, he assayed them 10 days. Forsooth, after 10 days, the cheers of them appeared better and fatter than all the children that ate the king's meat. Certainly Melzar took the meats, and the wine of the drink of them, and gave them pottages. Forsooth to these children God gave knowing and learning in each book, and in all wisdom. But to Daniel God gave understanding of all visions and dreams. Therefore when the days were filled, after which the king said that they should be brought in, the sovereign of honest servants and chaste brought in them in the sight of Nebuchadnezzar. And when the king had spoken to them, such were not found of all as Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, and they stood in the sight of the king. And each word of wisdom and of understanding which the king asked of them, he found in them tenfold over all false diviners and astronomers of astrologers that were in all his realm. Forsooth Daniel was there till to the 1st year of King Cyrus.